Hey there, good morning, fellas. How are you doing on a great Tuesday morning? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your morning's off to a good little start. Appreciate you guys kicking off part of that morning with me here where we get to talk the sports and talk our sports betting as well. Let's kick it off by going ahead and doing the recap, and then we've got $25 to give away due to the Pigskin Pick'em contest. We'll see where those NFL dogs shaked up, and then how are we going to make some money today? I'll let you know. All right, throwing up that recap from yesterday. We, of course, were on the Freiburg match there against Kecmanovic there at APT Stockholm. And I don't know if you guys were watching that match, but did you see what happened there in that first set? It was 2-1, and Kecmanovic was serving, and it was on serve 2-1. And Freiburg actually raced out to a love 40. So he had triple break point. So you'd love to see that right there. He loses his first opportunity, so it's 15-40. Loses his second opportunity, so it's 30-40. Still okay, still got a break point left. Battling hard on this next point, and then actually delivers a good hard shot to the baseline. Kecmanovic gives him a looper of a shot, a little bit of a lob shot, where all Freiburg has to do is smash it in the open court. Kecmanovic, you saw him actually stand and just kind of like give up on the point because it was a lob shot. He was like, okay, well, clearly the guy will, overhead smash it, and, he'll go ahead and break me. Yeah, he hit the overhead slam, but missed it long. And you could see it in his face. He was obviously frustrated. I mean, you got to make that, right? I mean, you go ahead and get your break point. So he let that clearly get to him. He couldn't overcome it in deuce. And Kecmanovic goes ahead and holds serve, so it's 2-2. And then he actually gets rolled in his next service game. It's just classic. Tennis is such a mental sport. It's, there's no team element, obviously. There's no way to pick you up. So it's a very mental sport. And him unable to convert, the love 40 break opportunity, unable to hit the overhead slam shot, and really just affected him on his next service game. So he gets broken, and then that was the only break in the first set and ended up being a 6-4 loser. And then it looked like he just carried that over in the second set. Started off real sluggish, had a lot of unforced errors, went down 4-0, and then he turned it up. It was like one of those, I'm not going to sit here and get bageled mentalities, and then he held two service games. But at that point, when he had already been broken twice and down 4-0 in the second set, that's all she wrote. It was actually a really close and competitive match. I enjoyed watching it. Freiburg is an absolutely hard hitter. He did everything that I thought he was going to go ahead and do. There was actually 7 break points for each opponent. Kecmanovic was able to save all of the 7 break points, where Freiburg was unable to save 3 of them, obviously losing 1 in the first set and 2 there in the second set. So just unfortunate stuff right there. Young kid at 24 years old, he'll battle back, and he'll be a good one to, tail, at some point in the future. But obviously, it didn't quite work out for us yesterday. Cowboys-Chargers under 51 points. Primetime games are just staying under. I mean, even with 14 points in the first quarter, on pace to go over. But obviously, it just dried up there, obviously in the second quarter and in the second half as well. Primetime, what's going on with primetime unders? I don't know, but I'm just going to start betting the shit out of them. I'll tell you that right now. So we'll see who plays what. Thursday night, we got Jaguars-Saints. Yeah, sign me up for another under. I'm on board for it right there. Rangers-Astros under 8.5. Missed that one on the hook. Alvarez, really, he's been on fire this entire postseason and hit 2 home runs last night. One of them late. I believe it was in the 8th inning, which gave them the 9th total run that game. We also had a pitcher error, which I'm going to get to that here in this D-backs Phillies, but there was a pitcher error in the first inning that led to a couple runs. That's the one error that I've never really fully understood. You got these pitchers that throw pinpoint accuracy to a catcher, but God forbid they throw something to first or second base, and those guys just airmail those so many times. You see it so frequently. In fact, you see it so frequently. You saw it in the 7th inning, Diamondbacks Phillies. Yep, Dominguez had an opportunity just to throw the runner out at second base, but he sailed, was it Trey Turner, went wide right, and the ball goes into center field. So instead of the third out being a third out, it was only the second out, and that was a sacrifice fly and allowed the 8th runner to come home. So really disgusting to go ahead and lose that. Errors happen. It happened on the worst error, at least in my mind, the pitcher error. Just throw it overhead like you do. Like, what's this sidearm bullshit? Like, just use the same form that you use to throw, to batters. That's what I don't get, is these guys change their delivery, when they're trying to just throw guys out at first or second base. Just do the same delivery. Jesus Christ. So we go ahead and lose that one right there. So, yeah, that's how the day unfolded right there. looking to bounce back today, enjoying some good tennis this morning. They're showing us Antwerp. I believe we're ready to go to Stockholm, which hopefully they do that because we've got a couple bets, although I'm keeping an eye here on Antwerp as well because Eubanks is in action right now, and he's actually got a good little match going on right now. But let's hop in that comment section. Let's see what you guys are up to on this great Tuesday morning, and then let's dive on into the action. My man Kyle. What's up, dog? What's up, man? What's going on? Nebraska, let's get some winners today. You nailed that under on Monday Night Football. There are trends and there is stuff, but that's just goated. It's goated in prime time. Just bet the under. Saints, what's the over-under at for Saints-Jaguars? You got Trevor Lawrence, status to be determined. I'm sure he plays. What's the over-under at? 39.5? I'm sure I'll take the under. Sure, I'll be on the under. Morning, Tim. What's up, man? How's it going there, dude? Ross, good morning to you as well. Morning. Betting on tennis never goes well for you. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. 3 college football games, MLB playoffs to get it back today. 3 college football games? Oh, is this the time in which is Tuesdays, what do people call it, MAC action or whatever? Is that what you got in college football? Morning there, Bill. Morning, Bill. Good morning to you. Morning, Brian. What's up, my man? Nice night for you with the fun prize. Yeah, you had some bangers there. I know you snuck in Trey Turner in there. We obviously talked about him yesterday, but Castellanos is absolutely on fire. Bryce Harper hitting a home run on his birthday. You love to see that. We got to go ahead and do exactly what Bill said. We'll get to that a little bit later. We're going to do it live on the show. I didn't really look at it in the MLB. I certainly like the Phillies on the money line today. I mean, they seem to be just feeding off the crowd. They seem to be tough to beat at home. So, yeah, and Aaron Nola's been he's kind of a little bit of a beast there in the playoffs. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and cook you up one here on the show and see if we can't give you and everybody else here some money as well. What parlays you hit? Oh, you got to see these things Brian hit. The one I just mentioned, he had Phillies money line, Castellanos, Harper, and Trey Turner, all 2+ total bases. That was a 4-legged parlay he hit. And then, what was Brian's other one? I can't remember what the other one was, Brian. You got to help me out there, man. You got to help me out. Let's go ahead and get to those NFL dogs. Throw that up there. Obviously, we were not helped out last night with the Chargers, so we only got 4 dogs to win last week, just over $1,300, which there's 13 NFL games this week with 6 teams on a bye, so we have just enough money to go ahead and blindly bet these NFL dogs. So they're definitely not profitable in the season. As you can see, down about, 2.85 units? Yeah, down about 2.85 units are those NFL dogs on the season. So need a nice little bounce back for them. Let's go ahead and give away $25, which I believe for the first time this season, we've got our first repeat winner, Lane M84. He was a previous winner earlier on. I was able to give him $25. Well, I'll be doing that again. You don't need to hit me up. Obviously, I've got that PayPal information from earlier this season, but congratulations, our first repeat winner, if I'm recalling that correctly. 110 points, literally like it is always week. You only won by 10 points. That's just generally what we're seeing is there's somebody within this group that just got one more win than everybody else, and that win gets them the $25. So good job, Lane. I'll go ahead and send that on over here at some point. As for everybody else, hey, if you didn't play last week, it's okay. And Tyler, I saw you didn't play this past week. I also saw you change your name to the Bills Suck. Or no, the Bills Stink. Either way, go ahead and change that name, my man. I don't appreciate that. So, all right, good luck to everybody else. Bounce back week for everybody else. Take my $25, put that sucker in a parlay, and make it grow. Let's go ahead and throw the bets up on the screen. First 2 are here in tennis at the AP Stockholm. Misolic to go ahead and win a set. He's taking on Dane Evans. Just expect this one to be close, competitive. I initially thought I was going to go ahead and bet the over, but the over is at 25.5 games, and it's at -130. Like, not doing that. Not getting there at -130. I'm just expecting a really good close match, even expecting a tiebreaker. So if I'm expecting a tiebreaker, I'm fine with holding on to a good plus money. And that's once I was pivoting off the total games, it was like, okay, well, like I'm pivoting off that, A, because it could go straight sets, but B, because, the -130, like, give me something better. And then you see this guy just to go ahead and win the set at +105. I like this. Should be 3 sets. Should be a tiebreaker up in there as well. So go ahead and get him to back a set at +105. Then Gojo on the money line. He's taking on Stan Wawrinka. There's 2 angles I liked on this one, and Fish asked there on Twitter. You do get the age thing that Fish was talking about. You get young versus old. I mean, shit, it feels like we've been betting on Stan Wawrinka for, damn near a decade. It seems like we've been betting on this guy. But you're seeing it. After the U.S. Open, he's lost 3 of his last 4 matches. he's long in the tooth. Perhaps, this late in the calendar year, it's taking a toll, on his body physically. And then you just look at Gojo, like what he's got going up against him. Obviously, a couple great wins there at the Davis Cup, beating Griekspoor, beating Tiafo. This kid just has a big, powerful, huge serve. And I love backing those guys because their service games can be relatively, easy holds. And then you just need to get a break. Maybe you can, get lucky. And Wawrinka has, one bad game. You guys watch enough tennis. These guys ebbs and flow like crazy. But with him, if he brings his big, strong service game, like he generally does, every time, it's just an absolutely great dog with the way that he'll just be able to hold serve. And then, hopefully you can obviously, go ahead and get a break. So go ahead and give me Gojo on the money line there at plus 122. Then I'm going to go ahead and dabble in some soccer, get warmed up for the Premier League this weekend with a little under 3.5 goals parlay at plus 104. Finland versus Kazakhstan, Serbia versus Montenegro. And down there at the World Cup qualifier in South America, Ecuador taking on Colombia. All these games matter for their qualification hopes, and all these games, if you look at their head-to-head between these two nations, they're generally staying under 2.5. As a matter of fact, we obviously bumped it up to 3.5 here in a parlay just to give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. So that's how we're rolling today. 3 plays, 3 plus money, bangers for you guys. That's how we're rolling. Back to the comment section we go, and then let's cook up a same-game parlay. Bills headed out for game 2. Diamondbacks, Phillies. I'm sure it's going to be rocking tonight. Oh, yeah, that was the other one he had. He correctly hit Keenan Allen on the first touchdown. That's right, Brian. Good hit, man. That was a plus 950 hit. My man. He is crushing it. He is crushing it. He need to get his ass on the other side of this camera and give me some damn plays. He is going to. Nebraska will have a good night. I believe it, Brian. I believe the vibes you're putting out, Brian. I do believe it. Oh, yeah, you said that yesterday. You didn't win a bet. I only won one bet. It's like that. See, that's why it's ebbs and flows. Brian doesn't win a bet on Sunday, comes right back on Monday with bangers. My day obviously was skewed by Freiburg and going in relatively heavy. That losing that 3-unit play on Diamondbacks on an error with the pitcher, just like, god damn it, just I think it was Trey Turner covering second base, like whoever it was, this is sidearm bullshit. All right. We're going to cash that Phillies parlay. Let's go ahead and cook it up here, Brian. Let's go ahead and first, we got to, obviously for odds, we really need to get some batter familiarity, or not batter familiarity. We need to find out who's got some. So let's see what we got here. Oh, this is what we did yesterday. I said Trey Turner. This was prepping yesterday. It's Trey Turner who's been crushing Merrill Kelly. I remember this from yesterday now. So let's go ahead and do Trey Turner. I'm more interested in backing Phillies players. They seem to just be rocking. First pitch, I actually had a little sick feeling in my stomach on that 3-unit under 7.5 when the first pitch has to go for a home run there by Trey Turner. Then Harper wants to step up later that inning, hit a bomb. These guys are just they're all in fine form. The top of that Phillies lineup right now is in very, very fine form. So, all right, let's hop on up in here. Let's do it on. Go ahead and do it here on BetMGM. What are they even showing right here? Let's go ahead and cook us up a little parlay here, boys. Parlay. Parlay me on a great Tuesday night in Philadelphia. I'm here for it. Yeah. It's funny how our favorite teams can just put us in a piss-poor mood. All right. Under 7.5, I just don't like it as much with all the bullpens. It was a dream scenario yesterday with fully rested bullpens. God damn, just that error. The error really irritates me. All right, so we're putting in Trey Turner. Obviously, we'll go ahead and do him. 2 total bases. I even saw he hit a double, Brian. Remember that he was 9 for 21 against Merrill Kelly with 3 doubles? I saw you got a cash because his first hit of the game was a double. No surprise there. All right, let's find Trey Turner. Or no, again, that was off Merrill Kelly. Man, I'm just slipping here on the nose. We'll do Merrill Kelly. Who's going to hit a bomb today in today's game? Is anybody else got good numbers off Merrill Kelly, or is it literally just Trey Turner? Oh, yeah, JT Realmuto. He's hit a bomb off Merrill Kelly. Yeah, he's going to hit a bomb tonight. I like it. They're gonna be a little cautious tonight. They can't just keep pitching to all these guys. Let's go Realmuto. He'll hit a bomb. So we got Trey Turner, 2+ bases. Realmuto to hit a bomb. What else do we need? We'll do Phillies on the money line. I do like the Phillies just to win the game. It's something they're just in great place right now. We'll do a run line or anything. I think it's like minus 120. So just stick to money line. That's fine with me. That's hey, that's 11.50. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just do, I guess, the same $100 I guess that we did last week. So we'll just do the same thing. $100. This one pays a little bit more. Pays $12.50 just because the odds are a touch better. So let's go ahead and slap it on. Trey Turner, 2+ total bases. Real Moto to go ahead and hit a bomb. And let's go ahead and do Phillies to win the game. Come on back. If all those selections hit, come on back for tomorrow. We'll just do the same thing we did last week. We'll give Bill $200 to cover, price of the ticket, cover all the beer he's drinking tonight at the game, and then everybody else around here can get $100. That's how we roll. Let's do it, Fish. You won 3 bets on Portugal yesterday, over 3.5 total cash in the first half. Yeah, it was 5-0 at halftime. Anytime goal scorer, João Felix hit and also hit the live over. Wow, what was that final? I saw it was 5-0 at halftime. Nice hit there, Fish. Nice. I will be seeing you at the cash. I'm making multiple trips to the cash counter today, fellas. We need this tennis match to end so our tennis match can begin. That's what we need to happen. Spreads are hard at times for sure. Yeah, the NFL is just tough. That's where, there's a reason why most people always take dogs, because it's at least so goddamn competitive. The league's so competitive. Be crazy if Castellanos goes deep again. He's a beast. Just got to make sure his son Liam is in the crowd. Yeah, I've been seeing some videos there on TikTok. Liam and Nick, kind of the bond, that they've been sharing here at the ballpark. It's been cool stuff. Do we have soccer this weekend? Hell yeah, we have soccer this weekend. I've already been talking to Matt. We'll do our normal Thursday Premier League preview. Yeah, damn right we will. I've got some bets circled, but to be honest, I've been watching them, and the odds are just improving. I thought maybe I was going to share at least one of them today, but all of them have either just stayed the same price, and 2 of them have actually gotten a little bit better. So, yeah, I have no intentions of sharing them now. If the price is just getting better, we'll just say hold off. But, yeah, will that be Thursday at noon? Is that what we always do it? Yeah, Thursday at noon between the posts. Stayed 5-0 final. Classic. First half banger. Nothing. I love taking first half overs. You do see that in second half, man. They pull the reins back. Cool. Good hits there, Fish, there in the first half. All right, boys, that's how we're going to go ahead and roll it. Go ahead and get your TV on, Tennis Channel. We're just waiting for this Eubanks match to go ahead and end. It's definitely going to end here shortly. They're already in the third set. It's 5-5 in the third set. Maybe it goes to a tiebreaker. But either way, we're up next at around about 10:30, maybe 10:40. Or no, not 10:30. Not 10:30. Maybe around 10:40, our first bet. We'll go ahead and kick off. I'm going to head to the gym, hop on the treadmill, watch a little tennis, and then ease on into the day with some soccer and more tennis. Have a good one, fellas. Come on back for tomorrow. See if that parlay can hit. See if we can hook you guys up. The great supporters here of Winning Bets. And then what's on Wednesday? Probably more tennis. I don't think there's any more soccer. I think these guys go back to their club teams after today. I'll double check that, but I'm almost certain. Yeah, there's no more soccer tomorrow, so it's just going to be tennis or nothing. And I'm sure there's always at least one play you can go ahead and find. So we'll just be dabbling in tennis, it sounds like, tomorrow. Then obviously all the sports. Are there the American League? Who are the starting pitchers in the AL? Who do we got for? We got Christian Javier. Man, he's been a beast. Oh, and they're going to run Max Scherzer out there. I'm going to be on the Astros. Something about Max Scherzer in the playoffs. Coming off this injury, I bet he sucks his ass off. I'd actually take the Astros in that one. Take him early. Or whoever's the dog. I don't know if I could trust Max Scherzer. He hadn't pitched in a while coming off this injury. Wasn't it an arm injury too? And pitched in September 12th. I thought it was an arm injury. What the hell is his injury? It's a muscle strain in his shoulder. Yeah, man, I gotta like the Astros tomorrow. Gotta like the Astros. Rangers, Astros. Most definitely the Astros. I hear you. All right, we'll see. We don't need to jump on anything now. All right, boys, go enjoy your Tuesday. Again, appreciate you hanging out. We'll do it again tomorrow. See you, boys.